Fight Time Network.
Welcome back to the channel. This upcoming Saturday, we got UFC Fight Night in Tampa, Covington versus Buckley.
Whoa!
Here's your fight breakdown. We're going to start the prelim card. Starting off with Josephine Knudsen, 8-0 versus Piero Rodriguez is 9-2, Lee.
Yeah. They've got a lot of great women fights coming up on this card. You got Josephine, who's 8-0 out of Sweden, coming off of her contender series win in 2023. Has been tearing it up ever since. Has not lost yet in the UFC against Rodriguez. Young gun. Did she come off the contender series too? Starting to think. Yeah, she did.
Sure.
But a little while back, I think her contender series was win. She's coming off actually a couple losses, so this will be a good test for both of them. It'll be an interesting fight to see what happens. I think Josephine's going to carry it on and get that 9-0 for her.
Yeah, I'm going to agree here with you on that for sure. I mean, up on the feet, when you look at Knudsen, she's really good boxing range. She's really good at coming in, getting combos done, and she's really good at taking people down and defending them. I really don't see much that Pierre Rodriguez is going to be able to bring to this cage. It's going to be a pretty lopsided fight, I feel like, with Josephine. Maybe going decision or getting the finish.
Yeah.
Computer is messing up here. God bless. It happens. Alrighty, perfect. I'm going to take Josephine. Let's go. We'll go with the finish. It's Pierre Rodriguez. I think she's going to step up and get it done.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. What's up? What were you saying?
Oh, she dropped the last two, so I definitely think Josephine's going to pick it up for a 3. But at the same time, Rodriguez may be wanting to put on a show. I mean, you can't go, drop 3 straight in the UFC and keep on going.
That is true. All right, moving on. Second fight of the night. Davey Grant, 15-7 versus Ramon Tavares. He is 10-2.
This is a sleeper banger. Like, I'm surprised this isn't more hyped up. This is actually a really exciting fight. Roman Tavares is coming off a win from my homeboy, hour from here in Toronto, Series CD. He just beat him last there, and CD is no slouch, man. He is a great all-around fighter. Davey Grant always brings it. I can't remember him ever not being an exciting fight. Like, this is one to watch. Tune in early.
Oh, yeah. Tune in definitely early, because it's going to be a stand and bang, I feel like, man. Both of them very rarely even shoot a takedown.
Yeah. I think Tavares is ultimately going to take it, but I mean, Grant's pulled rabbits out of the hat before. Both these guys are going to come in out there, but I think Tavares is flying high. He's on a couple of win streaks. Like you said, he beat CD. He beat another guy that just came off the contender series before that. And yeah, I think he's going to get it over Davey.
It's a stand and bang. It could go either way, and the odds reflect that. Pretty much a pick. I'm -25 plus 105. But I'll take Tavares inside the distance, or possibly look and see what comes up with fight not to go the distance this week on this one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that bet.
Moving on to Miranda Maverick, 16-5 versus Jamie Lynn Horth, who is 7-1.
Yeah. These are 2 strong ladies. We've seen a lot from Miranda Maverick. She's been around the UFC for a hot minute. We know her wrestling game. We know she's top heavy. We know she can hold them down. Jamie Lynn Horth, one of my fellow Canadians. She was coming in big, hyped up there. I'm pretty sure she got a win in her last fight there. But she has that same style as Miranda Maverick, very grappling heavy.
Yeah.
She's great, got a great top position, a very, very strong woman. And she's coming off of a split decision win of Ivana Petrovic, which Petrovic isn't an easy out either. So it'll be really interesting to see how this one goes. Ultimately, I think Miranda Maverick gets the win, but Horth is going to make it very hard for her.
I agree. I really see it going the distance here. Miranda Maverick Just into the grappling, because I mean, when you go to the grappling, I know Horth is really strong, but Maverick is just a spaz on the mat, man.
Yeah,
Her takedowns and her control when it goes to the ground is just phenomenal, especially in the
yeah,
flyweight division. She gives girls a lot of problems.
absolutely. That back on her, man, she just holds you down. There's no getting up.
Dude,
Exactly.
traps are slapping.
Yeah,
Awesome. I'll take Maverick by decision on this one. I think it's going to go the distance or just straight go the distance, which will probably be bad odds, but who knows? Moving on to Miles Johns versus Felipe Lima. Let's go. 15-2 Miles Johns
absolutely.
versus 13-1 Felipe Lima.
There are some bangers on this
Bangers, dude.
card. Wow, man. This is going to be, I think it's the last card of the year. It's definitely going to be worth the price of admission. Um,
You ain't kidding, dude. I
I
think
got to
it's
go with
actually, oh, what is it?
Miles Johns,
Maybe or
basically on a 4 fight win streak. I guess they got that 1-no contest with Dan Argueta, but he was doing particularly well in that fight. He's beat Douglas Silva. He's beat Cody Gibson. This is Lima's only his second fight in the UFC. I don't think Johns is the best matchup for your second fight in the UFC.
I don't think either, but oh man, it's hard telling. I mean, he did win by rear naked choke round three, went to the third round, showed resilience. It's just Miles Johns, he's a stud on the feet, man, too.
Absolutely.
He comes in with bombs, really. I mean,
Oh
if you,
yeah.
this
That
is a very hard one, like you said. This is such a heck of a matchup. Whoever was able to put this one together, good job.
Yeah, yeah, he's got that highlight flying knee from when he was fighting in FCR. Philippe Lima does, and Miles John comes to bang every time, man. Wow, these fights are gonna be awesome.
Old. He's 26. He's young. Lima's coming up. If he can get this win, man, could you imagine over Miles Johns this early in your career in the UFC?
Oh, absolutely. That is a huge ticket name to get a win. He's definitely gonna get um close to a ranked fighter after that for sure.
But where I'm gonna go, I'll go Miles Johns on this one. Just the amount of time he's had in the cage. I know Lima's 13-1, but the talent Miles Johns has been competing against over the years is just mountains higher, man. He's been
Yeah.
fighting around since 2019. Even lower level guys, he knocked out Mario Batista back in 2020.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah, that's a
solid
good.
one right there, my friend.
Yeah. It's
Went to
gonna be a good
decision.
one.
Yeah.
There'll be one winner and one loser, but everybody that tunes in to watch is definitely not good, not going to lose anything. That's for sure.
And he went to decision with Silva de Andrade. That's a feat in itself. God bless, dodging them
Yeah,
bombs for 15 minutes. I'll take Miles Johns on this one. I say he actually even finishes him.
yeah.
Moving on, Sean Woodson, 12-1-1 versus Fernando Padilla, 16-5. Little young gun, 27 years old. Sean Woodson, 32 now. What are you thinking on this one, Lee?
I gotta go with Woodson, man. I had the privilege of watching Woodson fight Charles Jourdain live back in January, and man, the guy is just a juggernaut. Doesn't move his head a whole lot, but when he hits you, you definitely know he touches you. He definitely brought it to Charles Jourdain in that fight, and I think he's going to do the exact same thing to Padilla this time around.
I'm gonna agree with you there. This fight is gonna, like you said, there's so many gems. These dudes are just gonna stand here and bang, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. Hopefully, knockout highlight of the night, Rio during
Yeah,
this one. The chances
absolutely.
are super high, my friend.
Plus, Woodson's coming off that win to Bruce Leroy, and
Bruce Leroy, yep.
he's got all the hype and all the confidence to take it to Padilla. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's got a run going, dude. He gets this win, he's gonna get a real serious opponent, man. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna be going down. Oh man, I know they're gonna stand there and bang. I really think this one goes to decision, though. Truthfully.
yeah, for sure. They're gonna. It's and that's more or less Woodson's style. I mean, his last three fights have gone to the decision. He got a split against Jourdain, took it to Sakaris on a decision. But yeah, he finds his range and he just tags you.
Perfect. Well, moving on. Next fight is Joel Alvarez, 21-3 versus Jakar Close, 15-2-1, bud. Another banger
Oh,
in the books.
oh my God. Every one of these fights. I'm thinking Jakar close on these. I mean, he's got a
I was
win over
thinking too.
Selecki, Rafa Garcia, Joaquin Silva. Um, yeah, he slammed Selecki on his head and knocked him out off of that triangular armbar attempt there.
Oh yeah, he's been on a tear, man, and he's been mixing in his wrestling a lot better, I feel like,
Oh,
in his
absolutely.
grappling.
Yeah.
He's looked
But then
really good when it comes to that.
Then you got Alvarez, though, who just came off a huge win from Elves Brenner. He's beat Diakase before that. Lost to Sarukian, but I mean, that was, I mean, Sarukian's fighting for the title. So, but those last two names are pretty big. It's going to be another good fight. I think Close takes it, but it's going to be close.
I'll agree with you on what Jakar Close taking because he's going to be able to mix in the takedowns.
Yeah.
And Joel Alvarez is pretty much a stand-in bang guy. I mean, takedown average for 15 minutes is 0.
Yeah.
So it's
He's not
definitely going to be
shooting.
Jakar Close's plan to come in and probably get it to the mat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I feel like he's just going to pound him out from there. And he has a 7-inch reach differentiation. So 6'2" versus 5'8". Once you get tagged a couple times, I don't think you're going to be one to stand.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Joel Alvarez's takedown defense isn't too bad, but Jakar Close is going to be coming in. I'd say split decision on this
Yeah.
one. I think it's going to be really close.
Yeah. Everybody's going to see it from different angles. And once again, the winners are us for these fights this
You are
weekend.
not kidding. And that's just the freaking prelims, man. You know?
Yeah.
Moving on, Michael Johnson,
My
23 and
God.
19 versus Otman Azai 13 and
Yeah.
2. I really love Michael Johnson, man, but I don't know. I feel like this is a really
Yeah.
bad matchup for him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As a fan, I'd love to see Michael Johnson win. And I mean, he very well could do it. I mean, Azater has dropped his last two. He dropped it to
Mhm.
Prado and then Frivola before that. He actually got knocked out by Frivola. And you can never really count Johnson out, but unfortunately, as we saw this weekend with Smith, Guida, and Weidman,
Mhm.
age and miles certainly catch up to you when you're fighting at the highest level in the world. And Michael Johnson is certainly there. Guy's
Yeah, I
been
mean, he's
around
coming in a minus
forever.
185 too. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah. Wow. I still remember when Diaz fought him and then called out McGregor. Like that was almost 10 years. That was almost 10 years ago.
Holy cow, yeah. Time is flying, man. I'm gonna take Azater on this one here.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that.
Featured bout for the prelim card.